Welcome back to another Classics Are Better. I'm Travis, and today we're going to try and get an interior I ordered off Etsy to fit into my 66 C10. It's a box from the internet. What could go wrong? So before we get into our mystery box, I am going to start with doing the headliner on this thing. It's kind of big and unwieldy, and I'm going to have to spray glue on it and get screws and all that kind of fun stuff. So I don't want the bench in there in the way while I'm doing it. So I'm going to start with that, and then we'll get into our mystery box here and see what's cooking. So I was thinking, what could I do to spice it up a little bit? And I did the most Texan thing I think I could do. Painted up the flag. Because around here, you just can't go wrong with a big Texas flag, like at all. And I think it looks great. So anyway, I'll get this in there. I think it'll be a nice little pop of color. I sprayed all the sticky stuff on here. So I can barely hold this thing. We'll have to see. You're supposed to spray this surface and then spray that surface, and it's been a few minutes, so it gets a little bit more tacky. But I didn't think about trying to handle this giant thing in here with it like totally sticky and nasty. This will be fun. Now I have to get in here too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Now, how can I get it to the hole? Getting it down was pretty easy. Putting it back up, it's tricky to line up these little holes when you can't see them. No way. I feel like it's spinning. Is this real? No. Dang it. No, that one I think's in there. Yes, we got one. Okay. No. This one's just a tease, man. They don't want to go in at all. Oh. Yeah. Booyah. All right. Let's keep going. We did it. I like it. Awesome. Here's what we're doing today. So supposedly my whole interior is in this box. Inside this is supposed to be my bench seat cover, a nice faux leather because I can't afford the good stuff, but should still look pretty nice. Door cards for either side, like a wrap for the door cards, and then sun visors. So they came wrapped up separate. I'll pull them out first, just to kind of give us a little taste of what it's going to be, and then we'll bust open the box, see what we get. Let's start taking a look at some of the goods. First off, the sun visors, because I actually had to send in my sun visors to have them recovered. Check out how they turned out here. Look at these things. Holy moly. So this is faux leather, and this looks super real. It feels real too. But check out, you can even see like the fake grain and stuff in there. It looks awesome. I am extremely happy with these. So I'm going to say Etsy sun visors, so far, winning. Ooh. All right. So I think this might be my door cards. So you guys can see I went with the classic diamond stitch in that nice kind of a, I don't know, dark caramel, you know, brown kind of color here. I really like it. This should look really good. We'll see what else we got in here. We have the big bag. Oh. Alright. That in here. Get out of here. Alright. There's our bench cover. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Check that out. Yeah. Let's hope it fits, because so far Etsy, let's go. First off, I'm going to take these slide mounts off of here. I'm sure they could use some grease. They definitely need some paint because they look like garbage. And then each side of the bench has a little bracket here that is holding the bottom to the top piece. I need to get those off so I can separate them, and then we'll tackle each one individually.
I should mention, and I totally forgot, but you should probably wear eye protection when you're splitting these things because they could pop off and hit you in the face really easy. Oh, there's a rack. What's this? Oh yeah, look, they patched it up on the end. So it's been patched a little bit. I don't know. Good enough for me. I'm gonna wrap it. To attach this, I'm just going to use some hog rings and a set of hog ring pliers here. And essentially what you're doing is grabbing this little inset like nylon tube or whatnot on the edge of everything. And then you get one side on that, get the other side on the hole or spring or whatnot that you're attaching to. And just try and do that evenly all the way around while keeping it pulled taut. Hopefully that's the secret sauce. Making some progress, so I got the bottom wrapped up. I think it turned out pretty well, so no dips or anything weird like that. It's not really wrinkled, which is pretty amazing since it was in a box like an hour ago. But yeah, looks pretty good. I'm not really going to show you guys me wrapping the top since it's like the exact same thing. One thing I did notice though is this had this little tag in here, and I'm not sure if my camera will show you, but it says 3/13/72. So I'm thinking that the bench seat is actually out of a 72, not a 66. So luckily, since I ordered 66 covers, the bottom is fit. Fingers crossed the top fits too. Guess we'll find out. Great news, y'all. So I got the top wrapped up. I got the bench put back together. And it came out pretty darn good. So is it perfect? No. And that's my fault mainly because I ordered 66 seat covers for my 66. And it ended up being a 72 bench. But really the only part that affected was right here by the brackets. Kind of just a little bit odd how I had to wrap it around because I did not want to cut these things in any way. But yeah, that looks amazingly better than what I first started with here. Now it's time to get it in the truck. So I got the bench in the truck and I think it looks awesome. It is exactly what I had in my head. So far, Etsy for the win as far as the seat. Really digging it. Now, I got to get after these door cards, which I'm actually kind of more nervous about doing those than the seat. So I'm just going to use a soldering iron to try and make my holes for my hardware and stuff. Try to make them clean and easy as possible. Does the same thing with the stuff on the sides, even though it's a little trickier because I can't see it. So anyway, I'm going to go through and burn all these things out. Well, got all my hardware holes burned in here. Time to get this panel back on the door. See how it looks. And we're back, y'all. So I got the door cards in late last night, got all the hardware painted up. Then I realized I still got to do the sun visors. And it's kind of anticlimactic to end the video on me screwing sun visors in when you can see the rest of everything. So I'm going to zip these up real quick and then I will show you my Etsy interior. Check it out. So they look pretty nice in the truck. The burn method worked perfect for getting all the holes without anything getting raggedy. I rattle canned up all the hardware last night. I think it came out pretty darn cool, y'all. I am not disappointed. This thing looks so much better than it did. So much. Well, didn't that turn out fancy? I am super pumped about it, y'all. It looks so much better. So I'm gonna go out there and say that the Etsy option is a viable option for getting your interior done, especially if you don't have $1,000+ for like TMI seats or custom upholstery, something like that. This worked out great. It looks awesome, and it was extremely budget friendly. So I will put the name of the company that I got this from, the Etsy store, down in the description. I am not sponsored by them. I had to buy this at full price, but I wanted to give you guys an honest review. And honestly, I am really pumped about how it turned out. Again, the only issue was that I ordered 66 covers for my 66, go figure, and it turned out the bench seat was from a 72. So maybe check that before you order anything. Unwrap your interior, see if you find any of those little metal tags that kind of tip you off so you can avoid it. But even then, it came out looking really well, I think. So with all that said, the last thing I really want to say is thank you. I really appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully you got some value from this, or at least some information that you're curious about. If you did, please consider hitting that like or subscribe button for me. I know it's really cheesy to ask, but it really helps a little channel like mine. Please don't be intimidated with stuff like this. Just break it down into individual steps and just attack it one by one, and eventually you'll have a new skill and your ride will be just a little bit better. But as always, my friends, get out there, get wrenching. Until the next time, have a good one.